Hello friends, welcome back to Learn by Rahul, and today we are going to discuss about what is test plan. So test plan is nothing but it's a future testing planning. Let me explain exactly what is the test plan with the help of some phrases which are given below. In the test plan, we describe the brief descriptions of our project. Let me take example like the Gmail. So we will describe here in the brief description. Gmail is a web-based application with heaps of storage capacity given to the user. And using Gmail, user will be able to send an email, receive an email, forward an email, etc. So the complete requirement document of the application is available in clear case. Okay. Then we move on like test objective. So here we describe like the main objective of the test is to make sure the application work according to the business requirement, find as many defects as possible and communicate the same to the developer and ensure that at the end of the life cycle a quality application delivered to the client, right? Then we move on like the test scope. So in the test scope we do two types of things: what need to test and what need not to be tested. Suppose we talk about Gmail application. So we include like list of feature to be tested, compose, inbox, sent items, draft, trash. Okay. So it is need to be tested. And now we talk about like what feature need not to be tested, like R code links, Picasa, Google Docs, Google Plus, YouTube links or blogs links. So if we navigate, if we click on like the YouTube link, so it is navigated to YouTube homepage. So we need not to taste YouTube. Okay, so it's covered under need not to be tested. Then we move on like approach. So let me take an example to understand what is exactly the approach. So like there will be a two teams, on-site team and India team. So daily work assignment would be sent to the respective test lead through email by the test manager, and the test leads are then responsible to assign the work to their respective team members. Once the work is completed, the respective test engineer should then send the status email containing the progress of the work by end of the day to the test lead and test manager. Okay. Or we can say like once the development team has finished developing the product, they will give the demo to both the on-site and the India team about the new features added. And every day 7:30 p.m. there will be a trials call. In the trials call, the development, testing, and the business team will be discussing about the defect found. Okay. So every time we get a new build, team has to start with smoke testing followed by other types of testing specified under the types of testing. So these things of covered under approach, what need to be follow approach exactly to test the application, right? Then we move on like assumptions. So like some of the assumptions in this project from testing perspective are as follow like total number of human resources would be 4 throughout the project, excluding test lead. A full-time resource will be work for at least 40 hours per week. Or we can say like any code change or fixes done which need to be moved to test environment while the testing is in progress should be communicated to the test team. Test environment, the test URL, user IDs and database are available and documented before starting smoke testing. So these type of assumptions are covered. Then we move on risk. And if we talk about risk, so some of the risks identified in the project like staff is on vacation or has left the organization, lack of application knowledge, application unavailability highly impact the test schedule, and like development risk highly impact the testing schedule, problem caused by hardware or system software such as system crash, configurations. So these things are covered under. risk. Then we move on backup plan. So we also covered in the backup plan like trainee would be appointed as backup staff. Regular training on the domain application will be organized. Okay. Then we move on types of testing. So here we covered like types of testing, which type of testing we need to test, like smoke testing, functional testing, integration testing, system testing, ad hoc testing, compatibility testing, exploratory testing, globalization testing, and many more like performance testing, usability testing. So it is covered under types of testing. Okay. Then we move on defect tracking. So how we are managing the defects, like we are using any defect tools like Zaira, or we are maintaining the defect in the Excel sheet, or any other defect tracking tool like Bugzilla, Mantis. So we covered under the defect tracking tool. Okay. Apart from this, I think it is missed, or we also include here like roles and responsibilities. So like we include in the whatever the roles and responsibility, like the test manager include write or review the test plan, interact with customer, developer, tester management, handle escalations, test estimation like number of resources required, time taken to complete the testing activities. So these are the roles and responsibility to the test manager. And if we talk about like the test lead, like write or review the test plan, assigning work to the test engineers, approving leads of test engineers, prepare monthly status work report and send it to test manager, write test cases, execute test cases, review test cases. So all these roles and responsibilities are test lead. And if we talk about like the test engineers, like write test plan, writing test cases, executions, test cases, prepare traceability matrix. So these are the roles of test engineer. Then the schedule. So in the schedule, if any meetings are required for that particular project, so we include in the schedule. Okay. Then we move on like entry exit criteria. So entry is nothing but, we can say, when need to start the testing, like white box testing should be completed, test cases should be ready, product should be available with the required, test environment is available, resource should be available, test data should be ready. And if we talk about the exit criteria, so in the exit criteria, decide like when we stop the testing, like based on percentage of test cases executed, based on percentage of test cases passed, based on percentage of severity, defect found and fixed. So we include in exit criteria. Next we move on like the test environment. So in the test environment, we explain like about types of hardware and software required. Suppose the client need like server, we are using like Sun Stargate 1500, and like if we talk about like the client machine should have processor at least i3, RAM should be 4 GB. So these type of we decide in the test environment. Okay. Also we include like which operating system the client is suggested, right? Now we move on the template. So in the test template, we include like test case template, review template, traceability matrix template. And at the end, we goes on the deliver. So in the deliver, we include test plan, test cases, traceability matrix, release note is always signed off by the test manager. Okay. Number of defect found and fixed, platform on which we tested the application, what new features was added in the release, installation guide, user manual, version number of the build. So we all covered under deliver. Okay. So this is all about the test plan. And if you have any type of doubt or query, you can comment below. And if you like my channel, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.